Hi viewers, welcome to Shaker's Bio Factory for NEET. If you like this video, subscribe my channel and click on bell icon to get notification. In this video, I am going to explain one of the topic in anatomy of flowering plants. It is secondary growth in dicot root. The root system, which is found in most of the dicotyledon plants, and it is characterized by the presence of primary or dominant root. During seed germination, the entire root system in dicotyledon plants, it is developed from radicle of embryo with the primary roots and along with many branches. In these dicotyledon plants, the taproot system is persistent and smaller lateral roots are generally developed from the taproot system, and it may be turns to produce even smaller lateral roots in its structure. The secondary growth in dicotyledon root that result from cell division in the cambia or lateral meristem, and it causes stem or root to make thick. The secondary growth is a main important characteristic feature in both gymnosperms and dicotyledon plants. So most of the dicotyledon plants, the root system, it shows secondary growth to increase its thickness. And this secondary growth, it is completely similar to secondary growth which take place in dicot stem. Some dicot roots, it never perform this secondary growth. So secondary growth occur for thickening of root in diameter by the addition of various vascular tissues in its anatomy. At this time, secondary growth does not occur in monocots because in monocotyledon plants it never passes vascular cambium in between vascular bundles, so that secondary growth is completely absent in monocotyledons. Like a dicot stem, secondary growth occur even in dicot root also. At this time, the root it increase in girth by the activity of two types of lateral meristem. In this, first type is vascular cambium and second one is cork cambium. The vascular cambium is not present from beginning in dicot root structure, and vascular and cork cambium both are arise during secondary growth only in dicot root. The process of secondary growth in dicots occur in two steps. One is origin and activity of vascular cambium. Second one is origin and activity of cork cambium. It is also called phellogen. The first step, the origin and activity of vascular cambium. The vascular cambium is generally absent at beginning, but this cambium develops during lateral stages of growth for secondary growth. The cambium is completely secondary in origin. At this time, the xylem and phloem tissues, these are present in steel on different radial walls alternatively called radial vascular bundles. The parenchymatous cells which are just below the primary phloem, it is the portion, they becomes into meristematic tissue and give rise to different separate strips of cambium. But this cambium it not form continuously in the form of ring at beginning. So just where phloem is present, below to the phloem towards pit, the meristematic tissue, that is a cambium strips are developed. Along with that, the cells of pericycle, it is the pericycle. The cells of pericycle divides and form a cambium ring. It is present just above the protoxylem, and due to fusion of phloem cambium strip, and below to the protoxylem cambium, it forms a continuous ring. These result in the formation of a complete and continuous a wave of a cambium ring. So here just below to the phloem cambium is developed. After that below to the protoxylem cambium is developed. Both this cambium are fused to form a continuous ring. It is present in the form of a wave. The cambium wave ring, it is present below the phloem but above the xylem. During secondary growth, the cells divides and form new cells on inner side of the ring. It will mature into secondary xylem. At same time, the cells which are formed towards outside of the cambium ring, they matures into secondary phloem. During secondary growth, the wavy cambium ring which is present in stele, it becomes into circle. After stellar secondary growth by vascular cambium, the central slender of wood is nothing but secondary xylem. It is surrounded by secondary phloem. It can be seen during secondary growth. In case of roots, generally the annual rings or growth rings are not distinct because the entire root system present inside the soil, it never exposed to seasonal variations, so that during secondary growth in dicot root, these annual rings or growth rings are not distinguishably appeared. The second step is origin and activity of cork cambium is nothing but phellogen. The cork cambium is also one of the meristematic tissue, but it is arise as the result of division of pericycle present below to the endodermis. The cork cambium give rise to periderm to protect or to replace the rupture of epidermis, and outer cortical layers will be formed. The cork cambium, it can produces cork cells towards outer side and secondary cortex towards inside of the cork cambium ring. The cork cells, generally it consists of a waxy material called suberin in their walls. Due to presence of suberin deposition, it become dead cells. Normally, secondary growth take place in root and also in stem of dicotyledon plants. Not only in dicotyledons, even it is seen in gymnospermic plant also. So due to lack of cambium, in case of monocotyledons, the secondary growth is completely absent. But exceptionally, the secondary growth take place in some monocotyledon plants like palm plants and yucca plant and Dracaena. In this monocotyledon plants like palm, yucca, Dracaena, monocots not undergo secondary growth if it can increases the girth of the stem to give mechanical support. It does not result in the development of secondary xylem and secondary phloem at the time of secondary growth in monocots because there is no vascular cambium in its stele. But even though the secondary tissues like secondary xylem and secondary phloem are not formed at the time of secondary growth, but it can increases their girth without forming secondary tissues. Such type of special secondary growth which is performed by monocotyledons, it is called anomalous secondary growth. It anomalously increase its stem thickness. It is a special type of secondary growth seen in only monocotyledons. It is called anomalous secondary growth. So these are the characters related to secondary growth in dicot root. Thanks for watching.